What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got some guys on the screen that I ain't really seen too often, but expect them to be up here a couple times throughout the year. So we got here Nick and Brandon. Fellas, what's good with y'all? I'll start with Brandon since his name alphabetically goes first.
What's up, Brody? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. You seem a little tired. Look like you've been working out a little bit. I don't know. You good? You good? Look
Yeah,
like you lost your puppy.
yeah. Little killer workout earlier, but I'm good.
Okay, all
Good to
right, I got you. Keep training, my boy. Maybe you'll get better than me sometime at some point. We'll see how it shakes. Nick, how's everything with you?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me back on. I've got the nice little caffeine running through the veins, so I'm ready.
All right. I mean, hey, I told you we were gonna come on the show again because, hey, fun fact, he had a lot of stats to throw around. So Brandon, as you know, both of you and I know, stats ain't all part of the game, but they do kind of help sway some things a little bit. So, and he was also giving a little context as well with those stats. I definitely wanted to bring Nick back onto the show. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, we're going ahead and get right on into it because we got a lot of stuff to talk about in the Pacific Division. Of course, y'all knew that. Y'all saw the little intro coming into the segment. I ain't gonna act like I'm surprising y'all. So what I am gonna surprise you though is talk about this team here first. Actually, maybe all of them pretty good, actually. Really, I'm going to just talk about here the Clippers, right? Let's go ahead and bring up the Clippers, ladies and gentlemen. So, for the Clippers, what I wanted to talk about, I think we started off with Brandon first last time, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's start off with Nick first this time. For the Clippers, Nick, will Russell Westbrook replicate his Clippers tenure? And when I say that, I mean, we got to bring up stats. Although stats ain't everything, ladies and gentlemen, but still, they do help a little bit. And as you can see, the brother has had a really decorated career. Last season, he brought up 16 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, rounding up, of course, on 43, 31, 66 splits. The splits I ain't really too big on, but you know what? It's cool. Stuff happens. Now I want to sit up there and go slow. Ain't that some mess? So, with his stats right here, last season we have his Clipper days. And you can see his 3-point percentage was a little bit better than when he was on my Lakers. His field goal percentage is a little bit better than when he was on my Lakers. His free throws was around the same. But I mean, everything else essentially went upwards except for like points, which went down a little bit. Do you expect Russell Westbrook, the Brody, to replicate his Clippers tenure? Nick, we'll start with you.
So, most people know me as a Russell Westbrook hater. I don't think I am a hater, but apparently my pessimism on his impact can be seen as hateful. And so you might think I'm going to say no here, but you know what? I'm a believer. I want Russell Westbrook to succeed. It's not that I think he's a bad basketball player. I want him to succeed. And darn it, in the role that they gave him last year as that bench guy, even if you're starting, just play make. Just make us better. The Clippers so badly need that guy to be able to initiate the offense because PG and Kawhi are great two-way players, but they're not the best initiators in terms of playmaking, in terms of shot creation, in terms of making something happen, collapsing the defense, and then passing out of it. And darn it, Russell Westbrook, he redeemed himself in those few games that he played for the Clippers last year. I think he can do it again, and I think he can be even better because now that positive press is starting to increase his confidence again, not in a toxic way. He's not trying to prove something. He's found a home, I think, in Clipperland. So I believe in him. I believe in this year.
I mean, like the biggest things I thought, because he's always had the playmaking, but it was the defense and the shooting for me. Like I said, he goes up on the splits, I think, to 30. What was that?
35.6
from three. Like, no, it was during it was when he was on the Clippers. He was shooting 36% from three. So I'm like, that ain't bad right there. So Can he replicate that part? That part I'm interested about. The
Positive energy is
yeah,
important.
the defense is about effort though. But I mean, Brandon, what's your thoughts on that? Because I'm on the fence. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like if you told me I had to put hard-earned money on Russell Westbrook shooting the same on the Clippers, if you told me on the defensive side though, I could see that because that Ty Lue's his coach. So I'm expecting him to bring that out of him. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like Russell will have just as good of a season, if not better, this upcoming season. I feel like the Clippers is one of the best places he could possibly be in. I feel like he does fit well in that point guard position. They didn't really have someone that could really truly play make at that point guard position before him. I feel like they had a decent option, but just quite frankly wasn't getting the job done the way they needed to. So I feel like Russell does fill that position the way they need him. And a lot of the times, the Clippers, as we've seen the last couple of years, have dealt with injuries. So I feel like Russell he's able to be more himself, being that he has to pick up the slack a lot of the time. So I feel like he's in a great spot. I feel like it's going to be an even better season for him this upcoming season. I hope he does well.
Yeah, no, I am supporting Russell Westbrook. I don't want people to think that I'm out here trying to slander Buddy. Talking about from the shooting aspect, he ain't really shown me the best. So again, he was on my Lakers for quite a while. The brother gave me 31% from the Tracy ball. I ain't really liking that, but it might not even been 31. Damn, no, that was definitely 29. Round up to 30 though, but still, it's not that bad, but not that good. So that's the only thing that I would be a little hesitant around. He's been high turnover, high assist prone. I ain't mad at that, but Clippers do have a good player in Russell Westbrook. I think he fits. Hopefully, they don't get James Harden. I would greatly appreciate that if the Clippers do not get James Harden. That would mess up so much. Like, Brandon, you really got to stay with the 76ers, bro. You really got to stay with the 76ers. But,
do it.
but fellas, I greatly appreciate this. It's went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but definitely had some good conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I will definitely have y'all see Brandon and Nick again. I don't know the next one I'm gonna ask him though, because I want people to keep coming back onto the show, so you can't keep utilizing your people's plugs like that. But fellas, before we close up shop, do y'all have anything you want to say? See, he always want to be leaving every single time. I get you, Brandon. I get you. You don't.
His phone's running out of battery now.
Not playing. Not playing. Nah, Nick, you got anything you want to say before we close up shop?
Appreciate you having me back, and this was fun. Unfortunately, I kind of feel the last 2 times I've been on here, it's run a little long, so I kind of feel personally responsible. But next time I'll try to keep it short and sweet as much as I can. But I appreciate you having me on.
No, I appreciate the combo. Like it's always gonna be content to edit and post out there, so I appreciate this. Brandon, what you got to say for us, boy, before we close up shop? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Someone get John Boy. Someone get John Boy on this. Read lips.
Yeah, I've been telling you, go just give us a second. Give us a second. Hold on, just one second. Nah, hold on.
Write up signs. Just write it on paper. Just hold it up. Accessibility. American Sign Language.
Hey, log out and come back in. Leave and come back in. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what he's back. We're good. All right, what you want to say before we close up shop?
I appreciate you having me on here, Trey. I appreciate being on here again, and I look forward to the next time.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I apologize for it going a little long. We'll try to keep it shorter next time. Most definitely. But fellas, I'll see y'all again at some point in time this week, I'm sure, or at least sometime in the month or whatever. We gonna hoop at some point in time. But people, hope you all like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back into the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get